Looking for a way to make your breakfast even easier in the morning? I've got a trick for you. One of the ways that I suggest people increase the nutrient density of their breakfast and still do it rather quick is by adding in some grain-free granola. Now, why do I say grain-free? It is because often this is made with nuts and seeds, which have a lot of nutrient value to them. There's also some good protein in here. And while yes, some people want some grain involved, they're often doing that with like their own added oatmeal, so that you can put some granola to add some crunch onto an oatmeal. And if you have it ready for you, then it is easier to incorporate. Now, a lot of the granolas out there cost a lot of money, and I have splurged on them over the years, but I have started to make my own because it's really quite easy to do. So this is an example of a grain-free granola that I use. I'm going to show you how to put this together, and then also talk about some modifications that you can do as well. One of the first things I do is I start melting the coconut oil. And you can see I've put this in a little pan that I use to heat things. And you can see the coconut oil is starting to melt in here. And to this, I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And that is going to be our sweetener and the oil, and this is what's going to sort of bind all of this together. So this is 1.5 cups of walnuts. It's one of my favorite nuts. It's high in omega-3s. It's just a lovely one. I'm from California though, so I am biased. I love walnuts. The other one that I'm going to use for this one are pecans. Again, I really like their crunch. I love the flavor of pecans. It's another 1.5 cups. Feel free to substitute one of these with almonds if you want, or another nut. And then to this, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of pumpkin seeds and 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds. Again, mix it up if you don't want pumpkin seeds, or if you don't want sunflower seeds, just change that up. And I'm going to add 1 cup of some shredded coconut to this. And then I'm also going to add to this some sea salt and some cinnamon. Okay. Oh, this was pre-measured out here. And then I'm just going to blend it. So I have mixed this together. Now I'm going to add to this some vanilla. Got a teaspoon of vanilla here. I'm going to add to our maple syrup and coconut oil mixture, and I'm just going to pour this in here. And now that I have the liquid in here, I'm going to mix it up. Other modifications that you can do, you can use honey in place of maple syrup. You can use an avocado oil, which does not have much of a fragrance. If you don't like the smell of coconut, you can always use avocado oil instead. And you could also use like a non-nutritive sweetener, like a monk fruit, if you don't want the maple syrup or the honey, or a stevia, something like that. So there's a lot of options in this. Okay, and I am going to put this on a sheet right now. I cannot find my sheet pan, so I'm using kind of like a casserole pan here, but it all works. And I've put on here some parchment paper so it doesn't stick. I'm gonna put our granola out on here. Now you're gonna see the downside to this is I can't get as thin of a layer, so I will go through as this is baking, and I will turn it a little bit so everything becomes crisp while it's baking in here. So here is our finished product. And I'm going to put this into the oven right now. It's going to be in there for about 30 minutes, and I have it at 300 degrees. So I've taken the granola out of the oven and it is ready to go. I am going to just leave it here, or actually I may put it into another place to just let it cool. When it's cooled down to room temperature, I transfer it into a container, something that I can seal that will keep it fresh for several weeks. If you would like this recipe, please comment below and we will send you a link.